Hello, hope you all are having a blessed day. Today I would like to talk about how and why the narcissist exploits you and hurts you. First, let us take a look at what exploiting someone means. It means to find out someone's weaknesses and use it against them. People can be exploited for many different reasons, ranging from personal gain, selfishness, putting someone down, building up an ego, control over someone, or even just for their personal amusement. So what are your weaknesses in the narcissist's eyes? Your love, weak boundaries, low self-esteem, and not feeling confident in yourself. These are just some of the things that the narc will use to exploit another person, preferably the people closest to them. So what does it look like when a narcissist exploits your love? They know you care and love them very much, so they use the information they know and crunch the numbers like a computer to see what they can and can't get away with. Whatever they can't get away with, they immediately attack you by saying things like, "You don't love me, I would have been better off with so and so, you're in your head too much, you're too sensitive," and etc. God forbid you ever happen to accidentally catch them in a lie. They will use gaslighting techniques, projection, and discard treatment to confuse you. Once they have you confused, they call you crazy. They will also look you dead in the eye and stick with their lie to the point that they will fight you tooth and nail than to just come clean and apologize. They would rather the entire relationship fall apart than to admit to their lies. They will exploit your reactions to their lives and abuse to try to make you look crazy, then call people right in the middle of you having a nervous breakdown and tell everyone you're crazy and that they just don't know what to do with you. They put you down to a point that you literally feel your whole world crashing down and you're on the floor crying, begging them to stop being mean, and they act confused and refuse to help you or to even say that they are sorry for crushing your heart and soul. No, instead they call people while you're in that state and act like a victim. They immediately have to bolster that it's okay to treat people like this. While someone's on the phone with them telling them how they're such a good person and letting them know how crazy you are and should leave your dumb butt. This happened to me many times, sometimes calling people or inviting them over or making sure to walk outside when I finally broke down. Yes, this is evil, vile treatment of another human being. They do this simply so they can feel like they are better than you. In their minds they're thinking how weak and stupid you look having a breakdown that they caused. They will always use your reactions to the abuse to exploit you to make you look crazy and them to look like a victim. They use every trick in Satan's book to exploit you for their own gain. Whatever that gain is to them. And their reasons for doing this type of stuff changes from minute to minute. You will never know when they will start treating you like this, which keeps you on pins and needles all the time. Then just when you think they might at the very least apologize, they don't. They go right back into more gaslighting and manipulation, projection, and dehumanizing you. But you stay because you love them very much. You think that they will eventually see your love for them, hoping they will stop and you can live happily together. No, what you are actually doing is disrespecting yourself. That is how the narcissist sees it. Therefore, for you to think of any other way is to be projecting your good qualities into the relationship. It's not about you. Remember this, it is always about them. In their eyes you are simply an extension of them, a knife or any other object in the hand, so to speak. The fact that you stay is self-exploitation. Note, this is the main goal of the narcissist, to have you gaslighting yourself and exploiting your very essence just to stay with them. They feed off of you much easier when you're confused. They will at times remark on this by saying, "Look at you, you're crazy. You're confusing yourself, you don't know what the heck you're even talking about anymore." Because of this, cognitive dissonance sets in every time you are away from them. Why? Because deep down you know they don't love or even care about you. You know this is in no way normal. When you are away from the demonic environment, the spell they have over you is temporarily broken and you can see things a little clearer, not completely clear, like looking through smoked glass at the situation. The narcissist, also known as the Jezebel spirit, will figure this out as well. When they do, they will try to manipulate you at work, or around friends. They will complain about everything or will try to get you to start complaining to them about things you would not normally complain about. If you refuse to complain about your job, they will say, "You're taking out your work stress on me." They do this to let you know that they are more important than you. They try to get you to think that they want to hear about your day's stressors. No, what's happening is that they are gathering information like a database in a computer to use in their next gaslighting campaign. The narcissist's main manipulation tactic is exploitation of their victims. This is a many-layered and many-faceted topic that I could make many videos on. But to share all of those horrible times would mean I would have to relieve the pain and trauma, and that is too painful for me to do at this time. So why do narcissist Jezebel spirits exploit their victims all the time? What gain is it for them to live out a lie like this? Because for them, it's all about controlling who you are as a person. It's about rewriting the narrative of who you are so that they can steal your identity for themselves. To turn you into their puppet and get you to do whatever dance they want you to do. And that old quote from that old movie comes to mind, "Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?" Those of you that are survivors will know what I am talking about. If they want a bad reaction, they will keep you up all night verbally and sometimes physically abusing you until they get that negative reaction from you that they crave. You have to react negatively in order for their narrative to look more believable. Going gray rock could help you here, but I have also found that if your narcissist is particularly nasty, they will use your non-reaction anyway or will become even more violent. If they want a positive reaction, they will take small jabs at you by saying something horrible disguised as a joke. If you don't give them the reaction they want, they say, "You just can't take a joke," or "I was only kidding," or "It was just a joke, geez." If you ever ask them about a guy that's been hitting them up on social media, they will accuse you of accusing them of cheating. If you ask about any guy friend they have because you're genuinely curious who that person is and didn't know that they had been friends, they will accuse you of accusing them of cheating. The short version of what I'm trying to say is they will always exploit you by projecting onto you everything that they are actually doing. They will always rewrite the narrative of you around everyone and try to get you to believe in their made-up script of who you are. If you refuse to believe the made-up script is true, they will react violently. They are lazy and spend all their time coming up with scripts for you to follow to their playwright. If you don't go along with it, then their egos are hurt because you are ruining their plans to two-time you in the end. That's what they do from the time they get with you. They try to figure out a way to double-cross you and make you look like an abusive crazy person and make themselves look like the victim. From the first day they got with you, you're thinking you two are getting to know each other to see if it could be real love. What they are doing is gathering data on you to figure out what buttons to push to cause the reaction they seek. Like a robot set to destroy you. From the get-go they are out to destroy your life. Why do this to an innocent person that only ever loved them? Just to see if they have honed their skills enough to destroy a strong person. To destroy a believer is even better because in their eyes, they took God himself down. That is the narcissist script they were handed by the devil himself. Why? Why do they live like this? Why don't they ever even care about you or your feelings? Because the end goal is to marry you and get you out of the picture as fast as they can. This becomes dangerous once you refuse to go along with the script and let them know that you have been victimized by them. Dangerous because they have to write a new script where you have a heart attack or someone breaks in to rob the house and you just happen to get killed defending your home, or you fall in the bathtub or have a stroke in bed at night. So how do you know when they have written the death script? You don't, because they keep you in a constant state of alertness, stress, depression, anxiety, and overall horrible treatment. They intentionally keep you messed up and confused like this so you don't figure out what they're up to or figure out that they are deeply disturbed individuals, so you really don't know when they are going to kill you. It's not a matter of if, but when. And I assure you, they have at least one time thought in the greatest of detail about your death. They have at least one time planned out your entire funeral in their minds. Their behavior is completely unpredictable. That is why I urge anyone that even thinks they may be involved with a narcissist to just get out as soon as possible, and without warning or explanation given. They are determined to ignore that you are the real victim and hell-bent on making sure they are the victim and you the abuser. They sit and constantly think of ways to make you out to be all evil and themselves to be all good. They know what they are doing is wrong. Don't listen to a word they say. They do know what they are doing to you is wrong. Literally everything that comes out of their mouth is a full fabricated lie or a half-truth mixed with a lie, which also makes even the half-truth a complete lie as well. They are trying to kill you with the constant pain and stress. They are trying to get you in trouble and get rid of you. That is the only explanation for someone treating another person so inhumanly. They want your life for their own because their jealousy outweighs their reasoning. They want to take your life away from you and feel entitled to slap their sticker of ownership to your life. Like when someone switches labels on luggage at the airport. To everyone else it appears it is theirs, but the victim of this crime knows the truth. They must do away with you fast for this reason. Driving you completely crazy is the ideal situation for them. Don't allow that to happen. No contact is the only answer. There is no way possible to stay with someone who always exploits you for their own gain and always turns your reaction to their abusive behavior around on you. They will never care about you. They will never know you or want to get to know you. They will never love you. Why? Because they have absolutely no love in them whatsoever. They need you to keep up their false facade that they are a caring, loving person. They are not. Without you, their entire false persona crumbles and they are left with having to deal with themselves. They hate themselves and can't stand to be in the same room alone for too long, so they will have to find someone else to alleviate the boredom. They are completely twisted evil demons sent by Satan himself to torture you until you die. And if you die, guess what they will do? That's right, they will internally be laughing and thinking how stupid you were to get manipulated into your own grave. Inside they will congratulate themselves on their victory of completely obliterating another human being. They will never understand or get that you love them. Outwardly they will be rewriting the narrative and telling everyone how you were completely abusive and nasty to them behind closed doors. They will live in your home, wear your clothes, drive your vehicle, and even try to act like you. This is beyond evil. This is what narcissists ultimately do to a person if you let them. You will never understand how they can be so evil and have a heart beating in their chest. That is not for you to figure out or understand why they are so insanely hurtful and cruel. That is God's responsibility. Your responsibility is to walk away and never look back, to protect what is left of yourself and to love yourself. Your job is to heal from the pain and trauma. Your mission is to never ever allow another person to take a proverbial poop on your life and for them to say they love you. No. If you are even confused around someone, chances are they are manipulating you, but that is another topic for another video. That is all I have to say today. I hope you have a blessed day. Be kind, caring and gentle with yourself as you heal. May God bless you. And remember, you are not alone.